Hello gorgeous people who love the scraps. Right from Australia, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my beautiful bear fabric journal with you guys. This is my second bear journal that I have created. You guys sort of see my first one a while ago with like the matching altered metal tin and the metal frame also. This one here is created for Annie, who is my BFF here on YouTube, and you guys would know Annie as msgardengrove1 on YouTube, and she also has an Etsy shop also called msgardengrove1 also, and I'll pop all her links down below that you guys can go and check her out and sub her if you already haven't, but I'm sure a lot of you have already by now. Annie has requested that she'd like to have a bear fabric journal because she saw the one that I created and she really loved that one, but you know, sometimes we can't let go of the ones that we create. So I said to her if she really liked it, I'll create one for her birthday for this year. So this is what I have come up with. Some of the images are very similar to the one I have used previously, and some are the newest ones. The images that you see here are by the artist Marijke van Ooijen. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it because I think she's from Norwegian. And I'll put her link to her Facebook page down below, as well as her blog page. And if you guys want to use these images also, please ask for permission first, as I have, and I've asked her permission, and I'm also friends with her on Facebook, so, and I share, you know, my projects with her, so she adores them. She makes these beautiful bears, as you guys can see the images and all that. A lot of the ones I have used in here, I'm sure are all sold already because they're just absolutely gorgeous. They're tattered, shabby chic, and they're just so beautiful, full of life also. So this is the front cover of my fabric journal. I don't want to take too long recording because it takes forever for me to upload, so I'm going to try and be within 50 minutes. So I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm just going to share quickly of what I have done. This fabric journal, I didn't plan out this size, but it just came out like this, and I made it a little bit different than what I usually do in the past. Like it's like a rectangular shape, but the inside, the folds are different. It's not your typical fold from the right to the left. So I've taken it a few steps further and just gone ahead and just added a little bit of different ways of folding the fabric journal in here. And with this fabric journal you can have two covers, which is really good because then you can alternate whichever cover you like better. So I'll share with you the cover, the details first, and the overall journal, and then we can go ahead and have a look on the inside. It's all tattered, really old looking, and just the way I love my fabric journals, and it's absolutely stunning. I so want to keep it also, but I just can't, you know, you just can't keep everything that you make. You know, you can, but I don't have a lot of time to keep making fabric journals. What happens if, you know, you create one, you like it, you want to keep that, and you create another one and you like it and you want to keep that one also. It just, you know, you just can't do that to yourself or your friends because they'll be waiting forever. So it's really hard to let go of because I really love this one here also. It's so beautiful. There's an image, like I mentioned, from Marijke van Ooijen's blog. All the flowers that you see here are handmade. The flower centers here are all handmade by me also. These are a combination of just vintage doilies, all tea dyed and tattered up. The centers are just made from 6mm pearls, as well as 4mm crystal beads, and just using wiring and just loop them. These are just made out of laces and vintage laces, and I just went mad with appliques, and everything's pretty much tea dye, coffee dyed, or avocado dye in here. That's why you get all these tones. Some of the doilies like these ones here are its natural color, and I just coordinate them. And there's beautiful wedding appliques here on the side also to give it that extra tattered feel. Just a variation of laces and everything, and it's just come together so beautifully. So that is the front cover there, and lots of dangles in this fabric journal. For the spine, because it's already too chunky, I didn't want to make it like a fat spine on it because it's a big journal already, so I just used the trim from Annie's shop here that she had a while ago. I'm not sure if she still has these anymore, but check out her link. She has beautiful trims, and I tea dyed that also, and it's beautiful. And here's the back. of the journal. I'm going to add my little stamp image here. That's handmade by me. And for the basis of this fabric journal, I used calico as my base and batting in between, and I used 2 really long strips of doilies for some of the pages. So okay, so I'll share with you guys how the journal operates. So it opens from right to left like normal, like that. But then it also folds from, it's like a gatefold pretty much, from left to right also, like this, as you guys can see, like this. So it opens from right to left and then from left to right, and it has this beautiful focal point in the middle here for you to display in your craft room, on a table, or you know, it just looks better. And I'm really happy with how it's come out. So I just thought, you know, why not go outside, you know, the square and do something a little bit different. So I originally didn't plan this many pages, but it kind of like, it's meant to be a fabric journal. So that's how many pages I got in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including the front and back pages also. So like I mentioned before, it has 2 covers. So because it opens left and right like a gatefold, you can have it this side as a cover, or you can have this side here as a cover. So you have 2 alternating different cover pages, and I reckon that's a beautiful idea. So depending on your mood, you can change it accordingly. And this is one of the pages, and it's a beautiful tattered lacy mouse from Marijke van Ooijen's blog also. And I've just used a lot of laces and trims and doilies and all that, like I mentioned. So that's that page. Now, all the flowers here are all handmade. So it's really beautiful. And this lace is off a skirt that I found. And just use, these are Tressel's Deluxe trims. And just wedding appliques, and just, you know, went mad with it. And it came out super beautiful. I hope you guys can see the quality of the colours. Okay, so we go back to the first page. This is the first page, and it has beautiful appliques and dangles and beading, and I put lots and lots of love into this, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And it's a very special and dear friend to me, so she gets to be spoiled on her birthday with a beautiful fabric journal. She always returns my love and shares love with me on my birthday also. So she's my bestie, so what can you do but spoil her? So just laces and doilies everywhere. It's one of my favourite bear images from Marijke's blog. So that's the first page, and this is the second page. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to go into too much details. You guys know how fabric journals work, or doily books or lace books. They're just loaded with oodles of laces, vintage doilies, and just whatnot. I just went fun and just put everything together with batting between, like I mentioned, my pages. As you guys can see here, batting in between the 2 pages. I left it so that I can show you guys. So you sandwich the batting between the 2 fabric, and then you hot glue it and you sew it together. Or you can stitch the bases of it like that, so you guys can see. But later on I will be hot gluing this just to close it off, just to give it a nicer finish. So this is the 3rd page. Really beautiful, just lots and lots and really full and really loaded with gorgeousness and yumminess. And I'm sure Annie will be swimming in this when she gets it. It's so beautiful. And I made a pocket with some applique trims from my stash, and I pop a little tag in there. This is actually printed onto fabric paper so that she can use it for other projects, or just keep it in the pocket here, as I have left it in there, because it's printed onto fabric and she can peel it off and use it on other projects. So just laces and trims and dangles from my stash. So that's that page. And then it opens again for the 4th and the 5th page. It's beautiful. It's got 3 little mouses, however you pronounce that, all on there, just framed with bling and laces and doilies, and it's really tattered and it's just really full and beautiful, how I like my fabric journals. and it's all fabric, so it's really soft. There's nothing hard in it whatsoever. And this is the flower page. It's assembled using laces and trims, as well as vintage doilies, layers and layers of it. Just gradually building until I get into the center. I ruffled up some peachy pink laces, ruffled all up and added into the center there also. And down here I used some beautiful dangles and some old tattered doilies down the bottom here also. And for the last page, is this beautiful little mice, not a mouse, this one's a little rabbit. It's little Janita, that one. And she's absolutely gorgeous. Let me try and zoom in so you guys can see the beautiful details. Just really gorgeous there, up and down. These are one of the buckles that I had purchased through one of my holiday trips when I went back to my old hometown. And I've just threaded some vintage lace in between and made it like a bow feature on the side here and added some appliques in the center. And it's so beautiful, guys. That's why I'm mad about wedding appliques, because you just add them to your projects and they just create such beautifulness or beautiful textures and sparkles and shine to your projects. I might add some more glue and stick these down because of the way the fabric journal folds. It kind of like pushes these back, so I don't like that. I might just put that, glue that back down. So I used lots of laces and doilies and just really tattered bits and pieces. These fibers up here are actually from a scarf, and I bought heaps of this scarf and I like to use it in my projects, and I chop it and I'm able to add it onto there. I thought I had it here, but I can't find it. Must be somewhere else. So you can look for things that you can use in your projects, like clothing and scarves and shoes and all that. I get blings off shoes and just recycle them and use them again. So, and I add a little bit of tassel trim down the bottom here also, and it's just really full, like I mentioned, and really beautiful. So another overall look. So it spreads out like that. And then there's pages in the center here that you can flip also. You can add more pages, but your journal will just be really full and chunky. So that's the first page, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, and 9 is the back page. So that folds down like that. You can have alternating gatefold, that one, or this page. Or you can have this page down and then this as your cover page also. So I hope you like my beautiful fabric journal for my best friend, or my BFF Annie, and I hope you like it, Annie. It's so beautiful. I hope to mail it today to you, so you'll get it soon. Thanks guys for watching. Love you all. Bye.